Welcome to Weston Nurseries in Lincoln on a chilly April morning. And while temperatures in New England can be very unpredictable, we're expecting some unseasonably cold nights. This can happen no matter where you're gardening, so we wanted to give you a few tips on what you might do to best protect your plants when you get a cold snap like this. Staff at the garden center today are going to be busy tucking away plants so that they can survive the cold night. All the plants that are possible to move inside to protect prematurely early blossoms is what we will do. But there are other ways of also covering plants, or if you have them at home already, simple ways to protect them. This hellebore, for example, although it's a hardy garden plant, a lot of us are tempted to buy them early, use them on a doorstep or maybe in a container like this until the ground is ready to be worked. Something like this is then very easy to protect when you do get a cold night. Just with something as simple and basic that everybody has at home, just a brown grocery bag will do the trick over this one. Just going to tuck it in. Tuck the edges of the bag underneath the pot so it doesn't blow away. So that's that. Now, if you have the ability to move these inside, if you have a garage or a porch or a shed, somewhere where the plants can really be safe from the freeze, that's a great idea too. We also in the garden center use a fabric like this. It's like a row cover cloth. We can cover a bunch of plants with that. You need to use something light that you might have at home, like an old sheet, maybe a pillowcase that you can put over some new plants and just tuck it down, pin it down so that it doesn't blow away if we get a breeze in the evening. We also do have some frost cover items such as these, which you can use to cover a container or to put up around a hanging basket if you've already got those outside. Some plants themselves will survive a frost and not worry about it, but you are always going to get a little bit of damage to the flowers. Tough plants like these little violas and pansies, they generally survive a frost very well, but you can always pick off any damaged blooms and so that the next flowers have a chance to come along and it doesn't look unsightly. A little water in the mornings if we have had a frost. If you can get out there with a hose or a watering can and dissolve the frost crystals off the plants before the sun comes up and hits them and amplifies the light, which also burns the foliage, you can wash that frost crystals away. Those plants will be a lot happier the next day. And then there are some plants that we describe as cool season annuals, and some of the early cool season herbs and vegetables. They really don't want to be in the cold ground yet. Great plants for using in early containers, but again, be careful to protect those on nights such as the next two that we're expecting here.